Have you ever wondered how to travel to the South Pole? Welcome to a whole new world of adventure, a journey to the world's southernmost point, the South Pole. In this video, we'll guide you through a step-by-step process, demystifying the seemingly daunting task of getting to this icy wonderland. We'll dive into the preparations you need to make, from the fitness requirements to the gear you'll need to survive the harsh Antarctic climate. Then, we'll help you navigate the world of tour operators to ensure you choose the right one for your South Pole expedition. We'll walk you through the journey itself, painting a vivid picture of what you can expect, and once you're there, we'll show you what life at the South Pole is like. Finally, we'll equip you with safety and survival tips to keep you safe on your adventure. Excited to find out more? Hold on to your seats as we embark on this frosty journey. Preparing for a trip to the South Pole is unlike any other vacation planning. Sure, you may have mastered the art of packing a suitcase for a week at the beach, but the South Pole? That's a whole different ballgame. First and foremost, you need to do your research. Know what you're getting into. The South Pole is not a tropical paradise, it's a vast, icy wilderness, teeming with unique wildlife and breathtaking landscapes, but it's also one of the harshest environments on Earth. Remember, knowledge is power, and in this case, it could be the difference between a successful trip and a disaster. Next up is health checks. Before you embark on this adventure, you need to ensure you're physically capable. Antarctica's extreme conditions can take a toll on your body, so it's crucial you're in good health. Get a thorough medical checkup, and don't forget to inform your doctor about your travel plans. Travel insurance is another must-have. This isn't your run-of-the-mill holiday, so ensure your policy covers emergency medical evacuation and repatriation. After all, it's better to be safe than sorry. Fitness training is also an important part of your preparation. The South Pole is not for the faint-hearted. You'll be doing a lot of physical activities from hiking to ice climbing, so it's essential you're in top shape. Packing for the South Pole is a task unto itself. You'll need to pack essentials such as thermal clothing, sunglasses for the glaring sun, and sunscreen. Yes, you heard it right, sunscreen. Even in the freezing cold, the sun's UV rays can cause severe burns due to the reflection off the ice. Finally, you'll need to obtain necessary permits and visas. Traveling to the South Pole isn't as simple as booking a flight and off you go. You may need a permit depending on the nature of your visit, and certain nationalities may require a visa to enter Argentina, the usual gateway to Antarctica. With all your preparations in place, you're one step closer to your South Pole expedition. Now, you cannot simply book a flight to the South Pole, you need a trusted tour operator. Jumping into the third chapter, we delve into the importance of selecting a reliable tour operator for your South Pole expedition. Imagine this, you're setting off on an adventure to one of the most isolated and extreme environments on Earth. The last thing you want is to find yourself stranded in the middle of nowhere due to poor planning or an inexperienced tour operator. Hence, choosing the right tour operator is not just about getting the best deal, it's about ensuring your safety and enhancing your overall experience. Experience is a significant factor. You want a tour operator who knows the South Pole like the back of their hand. They should be well versed in the region's climate, terrain, and potential hazards. This knowledge is crucial in navigating the harsh conditions and ensuring your journey is as smooth as possible. It's worth noting that experience comes with time. So look for operators who have been in the business for quite a few years. Next, let's talk about safety records. This is not a trip to the beach or a hike in the hills. The South Pole is a challenging destination and safety should be your top priority. Research the safety records of potential operators. A reputable operator will have transparent safety protocols and a clean track record. Cost is another important factor. Traveling to the South Pole is not cheap. However, remember that the most expensive tour is not necessarily the best. Compare different operators and consider what is included in the cost. Some may include accommodation, meals, and activities, while others may charge extra for these services. Finally, consider the amenities offered. Does the operator provide suitable equipment for the extreme cold? Are there comfortable accommodations and food options available? These seemingly small details can greatly influence your comfort during the trip. In conclusion, choosing a tour operator for your South Pole adventure is a task that requires careful consideration. Choosing the right tour operator is crucial to ensure a safe and memorable South Pole journey. Once you've chosen your tour operator, your journey to the South Pole begins. Your voyage starts from the southernmost city of Chile, Punta Arenas. This city, teeming with a rich history and vibrant culture, is your last connection to the familiar before plunging into the great unknown. From Punta Arenas, you'll board a flight that will take you straight into the heart of Antarctica. As your plane lifts off and you watch the cityscape shrink beneath you, the excitement is palpable. You're heading towards a land that few have ever seen, a place that remains largely untouched by human hands. The flight from Punta Arenas to Antarctica is roughly 4.5 hours long. It's a journey filled with anticipation as you cross the legendary Drake Passage and find yourself surrounded by a seemingly endless expanse of snow and ice. Your first stop in Antarctica is the Union Glacier Camp. This is no ordinary camping experience. Union Glacier Camp is a fully equipped, eco-friendly camp that serves as your base for the rest of your journey. Here, you'll acclimate to the harsh, yet stunningly beautiful Antarctic conditions. You'll spend your days preparing for the final leg of your journey, and your nights under a sky filled with a million stars, untouched by light pollution. From Union Glacier Camp, the final stretch of your journey to the South Pole begins. This part of the journey is typically done on a ski-equipped aircraft. As you approach the South Pole, the excitement builds. This is the moment you've been waiting for. You are about to set foot on the southernmost point of the world, a place that very few people have ever had the privilege to visit. This journey from Punta Arenas to the South Pole is not just a geographical transition. It's a journey that takes you away from the hustle and bustle of everyday life and transports you into a world of pristine beauty and tranquility. The journey might be long and grueling, but the destination is absolutely worth it. Welcome to the South Pole, but what's life like in the coldest place on Earth? Well, let's start with the weather. The South Pole is home to temperatures that can drop to a chilling 100 degrees below zero. Imagine the coldest winter day you've ever experienced, and then multiply that by a factor of 10. That's the South Pole on a good day. But despite the bone-chilling cold, life persists. Living conditions here are a study in resilience and adaptation. Researchers and visitors live in specially designed stations, capable of withstanding the harsh polar climate. These stations are equipped with all the modern facilities you'd find in a typical home, albeit with a few extra layers of insulation. Heated and insulated to combat the cold, they provide a warm and cozy refuge in the icy wilderness. Now you may be wondering, what do people do all day at the South Pole? Well, there's plenty of work to be done. Researchers here are engaged in important scientific studies ranging from climatology to astronomy. They work diligently, collecting data and conducting experiments that help us understand our world better. But it's not all work and no play. In their free time, residents have been known to engage in a variety of unique pastimes. From playing ice soccer to running marathons, creativity is key when it comes to leisure activities. There's even an annual tradition of screening a film about the doomed Antarctic expedition of Ernest Shackleton, a reminder of the harsh conditions outside. Life here requires a certain kind of fortitude. It's about braving extreme weather, embracing isolation, and finding joy in the little things. It's about the thrill of living on the edge of the world, in a place that's as close to another planet as you can get on Earth. Managing to survive and work in such extreme conditions is a testament to human resilience and ingenuity. It's a challenge, sure, but also an adventure. A chance to push boundaries, to explore the unexplored, to experience the extraordinary. Life at the South Pole is a unique experience that you'll remember for a lifetime. Surviving in the South Pole requires more than just warm clothing. That's right, it demands a blend of preparation, knowledge, and respect for the extreme environment that is Antarctica. Let's delve into some essential tips to keep you safe and sound in this icy expanse. Firstly, let's tackle frostbite and hypothermia, the twin threats of the polar regions. Frostbite is what happens when your skin and the tissue beneath it freeze. Hypothermia, on the other hand, is a drop in body temperature to dangerously low levels. To avoid these, layering is your best friend. Start with a moisture-wicking base layer to keep sweat away from your skin, add an insulating middle layer, and finish with a waterproof and windproof outer layer. Don't forget to shield your head, hands, and feet, the body parts most susceptible to frostbite. Remember, it's not enough to just dress warmly, you need to stay dry too. Wet clothes lose their insulating properties and can lead to a rapid body heat loss. So, always have a set of dry clothes on hand, and if you get wet, change immediately. Keeping hydrated is equally important. The dry Antarctic air can dehydrate you quickly, and the cold can often mask your thirst. So, even if you're not thirsty, keep sipping on water throughout the day. A hot drink can also help to raise your core body temperature. Just as your car runs on fuel, your body runs on food. The extreme cold means you'll burn calories at a much higher rate, so maintaining your energy levels is crucial. Opt for high-energy, easy-to-eat foods like nuts, dried fruit, and energy bars. And finally, keep a survival kit handy. This should include a first aid kit, multi-tool, headlamp, fire starter, and emergency shelter. Knowing how to use these could be the difference between life and death. Remember, the key to survival in the South Pole is preparation. Understand the challenges, equip yourself properly, and respect the power of nature. With these survival tips in mind, you're ready to conquer the South Pole. Traveling to the South Pole is an adventure like no other. This statement rings true as we wrap up our journey together, exploring the steps and considerations that go into planning this unique travel experience. We began with preparations, underscoring the importance of physically and mentally conditioning oneself. We delved into the essentials of packing, from the right clothing to survival gear, emphasizing that effective planning is key to enjoying and surviving in this austere environment. Next, we navigated the intricacies of choosing the right tour operator. We highlighted the significance of researching and selecting an operator that has a proven track record, is credible, and provides comprehensive services. This step is crucial in ensuring a safe and memorable trip to the South Pole. Our journey then took us through the actual travel to the South Pole. We explored the routes, the modes of transportation, and the breathtaking views one can expect during the voyage. This part of the journey is where the real adventure begins, setting the stage for the unparalleled experience that awaits at the South Pole. Upon reaching the South Pole, we delved into the daily life there. We painted a picture of the stark beauty, the unique wildlife, and the extreme weather conditions. We also touched on the sense of accomplishment one feels when standing at the Earth's southernmost point. It's truly a moment that stays with you forever. Safety and survival tips formed the next part of our discussion. We emphasized the importance of respecting the environment, following guidelines, and being prepared for emergencies. These pointers are essential to ensure that the adventure remains a positive and enriching experience. So, there you have it. A trip to the South Pole is not just a vacation, it's an adventure, a challenge, and an achievement. It provides an opportunity to push your limits, to experience nature at its most extreme, and to be part of a small group of adventurers who have had the privilege of setting foot on this remote and beautiful part of our planet. Are you ready to embark on the journey of a lifetime to the South Pole? Safe travels, adventurers! Kindly consider subscribing to the channel for more captivating videos, and don't forget to click the bell icon to receive notifications about new updates.